Distinguished guests, dear ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, it is my pleasure to welcome you here today on behalf of the European Food Banks Federation. We are honored to celebrate the first International Day of Awareness of Food Loss and Waste with a virtual event, Food No Waste, European Food Banks, Concrete Answers for the People, for the Planet. A big thank you to our members and all the food bankers, public authorities and stakeholders who are present here today for having accepted our invitation. I am delighted that in the context of this virtual event, we are organizing 5 online meetings in collaboration with food banks in the Czech Republic, in Denmark, Estonia, Italy, Malta, Norway and Sweden, to disseminate the EU guidelines on food donation, to better analyze the main opportunities and challenges to foster food donation both at European and national level. Jacques Vandenschrik had been volunteering at a local soup kitchen in Phoenix in the USA, when a young mother told him that she was feeding her children with good food thrown away from grocery stores. His conversation with the young woman gave John the idea of a food bank, where food companies with excess food could supply it and charities could withdraw it for people in need. These were the simple beginnings of the world's first food bank in 1967. Today, the European Food Banks Federation brings together 430 food banks in 29 European countries. Every day, they rescue food from the food supply chain and redistribute it to charities helping people in need. Food donation is a beneficial solution. It increases access to food, protects and fosters the resilience of the food supply chain, and reduces the environmental impact of food waste on our planet. In the first half of 2020, the majority of European food banks are experiencing not only an increased food demand, up to 50% compared to the pre-COVID period, but also a 50% increase of the amount of food redistributed in comparison with the 2019 levels. Food banks quickly adapted to an increasingly complex environment and are keeping the chain of solidarity alive. In the last few years, we have come a long way. The publication of Every Meal Matters in 2016, the establishment of the EU platform on food losses and food waste in 2016 as well, the drafting of the EU guidelines on food donation in 2017, and the release of the key recommendation for action in food waste prevention in 2019. Today, we are at a turning point. The support of food banks is more and more essential to ensure that no good food goes to waste. Moreover, with the new European Green Deal and the Farm to Fork strategy, we have the great opportunity to strengthen already existing collaborations and recognize food donation and the activity of food banks not as a philanthropic option, but as an integral part of the food distribution system. I would like to conclude with a wish, quoting the address of His Holiness Pope Francis on the occasion of our annual convention 2019 in Rome. What can we do? Faced with an economic situation that is ailing, his words are as true today with the COVID-19 pandemic as they were last year. We cannot intervene with a brute force and risk causing death. We must come together to relaunch what is good. We can be successful only if we have the desire to build and rebuild places of hope together, even in this uncertain and challenging period, for the people, for the planet. I wish you a fruitful dialogue, and I'm looking forward to listening and contributing to your discussions.